look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same. Like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success.
Yo, what's up, YouTube, man? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share the content. Jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. Yes, sir, man. Here we go with another episode, and this video is going to be my top 5. Okay, this is my top 5 power rankings in the National Football League, man. And I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. I'm going to start from 5 and work my way up to number 1. Number 5.
No. No. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
I was not ready to admit this right here, but number 5, I have the Dallas Cowboys on my power ranking list, and here's why. Since the opening loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Dallas Cowboys have reeled off 3 straight wins. And yes, Dak Prescott was not behind center. This has been done by Cooper Rush. He has beaten the Cincinnati Bengals, AFC representation in last year's Super Bowl, and then 2 division foes in the Giants and the Commanders. Now, you can't laugh about the Giants. They are 3-1. My Commanders, per se,
God damn!
I don't know what to say.
What did he say?
God damn anybody who doesn't glorify in his work. It's a hell of a night outside. Come on, let's do the sermon on the lawn. Come on, sister. God damn!
That's how I feel about the Commanders. So, with that being said, man, that pass rush in Dallas, the secondary, the linebacking core are all clicking on all cylinders at the moment. And I believe when Dak Prescott gets back, Gallup is back now, Lamb is stepping up big. I don't really see that offense, at least sputtering, at least from hindsight. But they are my number 5 pick. Number 4, the Miami Dolphins, man. They took their first loss. They were undefeated. The only other team other than my number 1 team. Oops, I just dropped the bomb. But the Dolphins, man, they have Tyreek Hill is leading the league in receiving yards. They are the 3rd ranked offense. Tua Tagovailoa, we know he took an injury. Looked pretty scary, man, when it initially happened. Just looked like a basic tackle, but immediately his body reacted a certain kind of way. Hopefully he gets well soon. As you guys already know, I had him on my top 5 quarterback list as of right now. And you can see the difference when he wasn't in the game. Teddy Bridgewater is a solid, savvy veteran that can run an NFL offense efficiently, but they just didn't look the same because I guess, Tua presents a different type of threat and challenge to a defense. But they're in my number 4. Number 3, got to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I have the Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes, former Super Bowl champion, former MVP with Travis Kelce, and a opportunistic defense. They're not an elite defensive unit, but they create turnovers in special moments. They just beat Tom Brady and Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa, which they lost the Super Bowl a couple years ago. they clicking on all cylinders, man. Besides that stumble that they had, they can easily be undefeated right now. So I have the Chiefs at number 3. Number 2, I have the Buffalo Bills at number 2. Here's why. The number 1 defense as far as yards per game, well, they tied with San Francisco for number 1 with the least yards per game at 235.5 yards per game. That's a stingy defense right there. They got the second ranked offense, and then they also have the second best passer in the game when it comes from total yards thrown, Josh Allen. That defense, again, is stingy. Bills Mafia creates problems, especially at home, and they have a dynamic and explosive offense that's led by none other than Josh Allen. So they are my number 2. And then number 1, I kind of gave you guys a hint earlier. They're the only undefeated team in the National Football League, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. Second in yards per game on offense, 5th in rushing, 1st in sacks with 16, and they have the 3rd ranked defense. This unit is right now clicking and appears primed to represent the NFC. Barring injury or not, they definitely look like the division favorites. They are just a multi-talented team, aggressive unit on defense, aggressive on the offense side of the ball. The RPOs with Jalen Hurts, he has improved every game. He's definitely improved since last year. They're a pretty scary team, man. Barring injury, like I said, this team can probably end up in the Super Bowl this year. But it's a long season. You never know what's going to happen. But the NFC East, which used to be laughed upon and called the NFC least, appears to be the best division of football. Eagles 4-0, Giants and Cowboys are 3-1. Commanders are 1-3, but that division seems very competitive, and it's going to be a fun thing to watch, man. Let me know what you guys think. Who is your top 5? Go ahead and drop that in the comments. Man, listen, share the content, subscribe to the channel, jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. I'm out. Until next time.
Life goes every way and which way. Who knows, will we ever see a better day? So I chose to focus on the straightaway. The shit is seeming lovely, the shit is seeming lovely.